Good morning. The heat continues. We still have the excessive heat warnings and advisories in place. No real change to them here. Still to the north with the heat warning for that heat index up to 108. To the south with the heat advisory for that heat index up to 106. It's 73 degrees to start in Springfield this morning, 76 in Lake of the Ozarks. And of course, it does not feel good. Pretty gross out there on the muggy meter. Lots of sunshine at the pool with an extreme UV index of 11. Mostly sunny skies and some low to middle 90s. 95 will be that high temperature today in Springfield, some middle 70s overnight, so staying very warm. By tomorrow, more low to middle 90s as the excessive heat continues. With the humidity, it will feel like a stretch from 100 to 110 across the Ozarks, again, both today and tomorrow, with that heat index a little bit closer to 110 up to the north and west, where that warning is in place. So dangerous heat continues Friday and Saturday with that heat index around 105. Still need caution for the heat index on Sunday near 100, but doing better. A cold front comes through late Sunday into Monday that really kills that heat index Monday and Tuesday. We'll have temperatures in the 80s, feeling like 80s. That rain comes through late Sunday into Monday. Sunshine Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and feeling great. Joe, Lauren.
Today marks the one-year anniversary of the duck boat tragedy on Table Rock Lake. Our Hannah Zettel is live at the lake this morning with events commemorating this day. Hannah?
Lauren, good morning. You'll remember just 1 year ago today, only about 200 yards from where I stand now, that is where the duck boat tragedy.
Now, what Hannah was saying, you can see some technical difficulties there, is that on this day 1 year ago, 17 people lost their lives on the duck boat in Branson. First responders came to help, everyone you could imagine, the Branson community. And today, from 11 to 2, there will be a barbecue at Cox Hospital in Branson to recognize first responders, paramedics, law enforcement who gave service during last year's water rescue. And then tonight at 7:30 at the emergency department, there at the hospital, they will release 17 Dove balloons to honor the duck boat passengers who lost their lives last summer. So that will be happening today, and then you'll want to stay tuned tonight for us at 6 p.m. here on Colorton as we revisit 1 year later from the duck boat tragedy. Joe, here, my co-anchor, Crystal Blair, and Jesse Inman will be live in Branson, joined by Heather and David, taking a look back on that night in 2018 and progress that's been made.
We move on now to some breaking news for you this morning. The Nixa Police Department is investigating a suspicious death as officers were sent to a residence in the 900 block of South Timber Ridge last night. Upon arrival, they found a female dead and took one person of interest in for questioning. The investigation is still early on and ongoing.
Also making news now, 3 young girls were killed in a crash yesterday on I-44. We know there's 6-year-old Julia Dobos, 7-year-old Angelina Dobos, and 8-year-old Olivia. According to the Highway Patrol, the crash happened yesterday afternoon when a van carrying 9 family members hit a semi-truck trying to merge on the highway from the shoulder. The van spun out and hit the guard cables. The 9 family members included the 35-year-old driver with minor injuries. The other kids also had minor injuries. Their ages range from under a year old to 12 years old. The 60-year-old truck driver from Virginia was not injured.
We also want to let you know about another fatal crash from yesterday as a person was killed when a vehicle T-boned another at about 7 last night near the intersection of South Campbell and Republic Road. More details still to come on that.
Putting crime into focus for you, a man who pleaded guilty to a 2017 double homicide is scheduled to be sentenced today. Gary Sweet shot and killed 2 people at the Riverview RV Park in Lake Ozark in 2017. He claimed he was in Phelps County when the shooting happened, but his cell phone records tracked him to the lake. He was scheduled to be sentenced last month, but the court delayed the hearing due to extraordinary circumstances.
And a Springfield woman charged with first-degree murder is expected to be arraigned in court today. Elizabeth McEwen is accused of running over and killing Barbara Foster in Springfield back in November of last year. The court documents say that she ran over her during an apparent road rage incident that included McEwen allegedly ramming another vehicle in an attempt to flee the scene.
In your medical news, a nonprofit is working to develop an online database to record opioid-related overdoses in Arkansas. The Arkansas Foundation for Medical Care is creating the database so policymakers can have accurate information when applying for grants, but also so the state can learn where the greatest need is for drug abuse prevention. The project was funded by the Department of Justice through a $1 million grant. The database is scheduled to be up and running in just about 6 months.
In some political news for you, Governor Mike Parson has signed an executive order to establish a flood recovery advisory group. It'll provide input on Missouri's short and long-term flood recovery priorities and also give feedback on the state's levee system with suggested changes. The governor says more than 80 levees have overtopped or been breached this year alone. The group must submit an initial report to the governor with findings and suggestions by the end of the year.
Around the Ozarks, a new grocery store is coming to Branson next year. Aldi signed a deal last month for a spot at the Shops at Branson Hills. The news leader reports construction is expected to begin this fall, with the store opening next summer. We announced earlier this year a new Aldi will also be coming to Springfield.
And around the region for you, a Stone County, Arkansas sheriff's deputy is among 2 who died in a shooting yesterday, according to state police. Deputy Mike Stevens was shot and killed when he went on a call for a domestic welfare check. Investigators say the male suspect was also killed. Stevens was a 20-year veteran of law enforcement and an Army vet.
Every action that he's ever done, he always wanted to be the first guy in somewhere and the last one out. Served his community very well. We're all proud to know him, and our prayers go out with his family.
A woman was also involved in this incident. She was injured but expected to be okay. We take a look now at what's trending this morning. Look, gang, Comic-Con's going on in San Diego.
Gang, is it?
Gang.
Okay.
This is something that goes beyond comics, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.
This
So
is
what you
when a
got?
lot of people premiere movies and things. So that's what everyone's talking about on these trends here. We've got new movies. We got Cats, the musical.
Oh,
that was on
that'll
for
be
what,
good.
decades?
I think it's the longest running Broadway show.
I believe so. Yes. That's they're making that into a movie.
And everyone's in it. Taylor
Yes.
Swift, Jennifer
Taylor
Hudson.
Swift, Jason Derulo's in it.
Oh, wow.
Idris
James
Elba.
Corden, too, right?
James
You said
Corden's in it.
Corden.
Rebel Wilson. So that's
Yeah,
a big
it's
one.
Rebel Wilson.
And then also Top Gun 2. Everyone's getting hyped for that one as well. Because, of course, Tom Cruise returns. I can't wait for Chris the Critic's take on this.
I just hear
Oh,
her screaming in the back of my
yes,
head about
yes.
Tom Cruise.
It's not coming out till 2020, but she's
Oh, really?
excited. You know it.
And they're doing the first trailer now?
Yeah.
He also, I know he does his own stunts, which scares him a little bit because he does like backflips and crazy things out of planes and without
Are you
a double.
He does his own?
That's what he says.
He has
says.
9 lives like the Cats, I guess.
That's perfect.
Just combine the movies.
Ask Chris the Critic, she'll know.
All right, we need one last check of our forecast this morning. Well, how's everything going as we head out the door today?
Still hot again. The warnings and advisories continue. 95 feels like 105 today and tomorrow. Storms bring some relief by early next week.
All right, don't forget about our 1-hour duck boat special on today, the 1-year anniversary. That goes live at 6 p.m.